3. We're back. Absolutely nothing happened during that break.
It was amazing.
All right.
Sadly, that's going to be edited out in the YouTube videos.
Just
So
as a
you
reiteration
guys, you missed it.
of what Vix is Fia's mother. She is a purple-skinned, soon to be a tiefling, though the party now really suspects she's much more because they come back 40 years later and she hasn't aged a day.
She's Aphrodite.
And she's an insane hornball.
Hornball.
And right now, Leo and Vasir are awkwardly standing in silence outside of the manor in the city, while Zibble and Fia are inside, cocking at all the gawks.
Yeah,
Me
and Leo are outside reading newspapers, just ignoring it.
Beautiful.
You can block the line of vision all that you want, but it's still lingering back there.
So eventually you two, as the chandelier begins to flicker with light, you decided it's time to go ahead and go.
Oh yeah, I was saying that we go ahead and get him.
So they make their way outside, and what is going to...
I don't think you want to swing from that chandelier, Zibble. It's like a roller coaster.
of love. A roller coaster of love.
She has
As
a whole bunch of...
Jacko says, what happens on break stays on break.
She has a whole bunch of other swings in various places in the manor. It's fine.
You could even say she may be a swinger. Anyways.
Most of the swings are made from leather and silver buckles, but that's fine.
Hey, Lumi gave us the clap.
The golf fap.
What? Anyways, what's the plan? What are we doing?
Go to Lowtown.
Going to Lowtown. Move your characters to Lowtown.
Yeah,
get back in.
Whenever we bump into, or we get outside, and Essie and Leo are there, then I'm going to say that we have a name. He's in Lowtown.
Okay. So you head over to Lowtown. It's now getting darker in the day. You head towards a district in Lowtown that's more of the unsavory type of places.
Wonderful.
Not unsavory towards your mother, but unsavory to you guys. As you pass by...
I'm kind of like a mild right now.
a brothel and several bars, one of which spills over with a fight. And I'll let you guys take it from here.
Toss in your bets.
Wait. Snow begins to fall.
What is up with this magical
I can
whiteness
see it now.
from the sky?
Sybil's like, oh, I remember this.
Like the lizards that the gecko licks.
Yeah. a clump of snow hits her eyeball, and she's just like...
You frill up just to catch snow on you.
How big is the fight that spilled over?
It's between two guys. They got kicked out by a bouncer. The bouncer is a bovine beastkin. He stands almost 7 feet tall.
Jesus.
He has one full horn, one broken one. He has a mostly cow-like face, bull-like face. His legs are indeed digigrade, small tail. He has leather chaps on. They're not assless. They're leather chaps. And basically just ribbed cloth underneath of them, and a shirt. Shirts don't normally fit him, and he's not wearing one now.
I want to be like, well,
Of course not.
This will be a best place of any. See if we can overhear.
He looks like he looks like a mini minotaur.
Mini Minotaur.
Mini minotaur.
I want to walk in the bar.
He stops you. Girl, you may not enter. This is for adults only. Be back to your mother or father.
Leo!
Sorry, she's of age. She's 23. I'll need some form of identification.
Listen, just because I'm short doesn't mean I'm not old enough.
I didn't say you were short. I said you were a little girl.
Can I show him my school ID?
Yeah, you can show him your papers. You're 63? This is clearly fake. Be off with you.
Don't
I
insult
forgot
me.
those are from 40 years ago.
This is so bad.
So now I have to sit outside and pout while you guys are in there investigating.
Yeah, we just walk right
You froze on my
past
screen
Leon
going,
inside.
I'm Peter Pan. Come with me, Wendy, as I take you to Neverland.
I don't want to
In
ever
bed.
grow up.
So
No, in reality, Fia really
Leo-
wants to go back up.
Leo's gonna chill outside with Fia because, well, it's an unsavory district, and she is of
I look like a 15-year-old.
yeah. So Asir, Zibble.
I activate the pendant of clean breathing.
Oh, you don't need to. This is like home to you, man. You used to live in Lowtown.
Yeah, but ever since going to Prime and smelling fresh air, I guess. I don't want to smell this stuff again.
He sniffed the good stuff.
All right. Well, there, as you walk in, it's like there's a fire pit. There's not a kitchen or anything like that. It's actually like an open fire pit in the center, and they have like porks actually roasting on the spit right there at the center. There's
Be in there.
there's kegs lined up against the walls. That basically, you remember the blue silver? They have some blue silver going behind, keeping the kegs cool.
Oh,
And
cool.
there doesn't really seem to be any staff, but there are several like cups left about where you can place your coin for drink and food.
Okay.
Basically, other than that, there's not a whole lot of tables or anything like that. It's mostly actually spaces to sit and eat and relax. There's small pillows on the ground and blankets and things like that. As you look around, you take in that it's mostly shifters, beastkin, and other the quote-unquote lesser races
Okay.
that are in here. The people that were kicked out, looks like it was a human and a shifter that were tossed out for a fight. And as you enter in, you kind of like pick up some people calling them jackasses. Both of them doesn't seem to be welcome at that point in time.
Can I like listen to, I guess, or just pay attention to the fight, like the shifter where he goes off to?
Yeah, what they're doing, sure thing. We'll get back to
Yeah,
that
yeah,
as they
that's during-
investigate inside the bar.
Right.
So, can I do a perception check to notice any blue cloaks or any man with certain features Fia described to us after he...
Mhm.
Right. Perception! Don't let me down. It lets me down.
No, it doesn't. Remember, you always have advantage
yeah.
on perception.
Always advantage,
Thanks
yeah.
to the sword.
We're just like trying to find traces of the guy that we saw earlier, or
kind of any clues to him or anything like that. Which
who
you,
he is.
Asir, you find several hints. In fact, you spot several people inside the bar with the gold coin brooch.
Okay.
Some of them seem to be flirting with another. None of them are really by themselves.
Okay, so a little grouping together, huh?
Yeah, they're either like having casual conversation back and forth at these pillow cots, or they're split off. Like one's with one of the opposite sex, and they're kind of like close, talking back and forth.
I kind of nudge to Zibble and point my head in their direction, and I just glance for a second.
So you kind of pick up exactly what he means once you actually take time to study them through the kind of like thick smoky haze of the place.
Yeah.
You pick up the brooch as well, Zibble.
Okay.
But I
So
think
we
I
wanna
might
examine
get a
them?
drink while I'm here.
As you get a drink, somebody looks like a shifter gets up and continues to turn the spits. But it doesn't seem like they work there or anything like that. It just seems like
That's just a communal effort.
yeah, everybody kind of just takes part in keeping things fresh.
Kind of like the honor code when it comes to eating any of it or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
How
basically.
we used to do it.
Contribute to eat.
Yep, everybody kind of just shares the pool, and the essentially what it looks like is someone around and collects the money at every few I would say maybe
So there
every
are-
30 minutes to an hour.
There are people like supervising, but
Yeah, like
basically,
the bouncer. There was a bouncer outside. Doesn't seem like there's a bouncer on the inside, but I mean, they could be easily blending in too.
It seems like a very organized, go for yourself establishment kind of thing.
So it is the most traditional WOG establishment you could get.
Yes,
I'm
exactly
gonna like
that.
I'm going to like casually go up beside a seer and like sit with him, but in the process of doing that, like my tail touches something.
Oh, of course. In fact, the only chair in the place is dragged by your tail. No, I'm just kidding. No, you notice that you get some snarls from some tieflings,
Some shifters.
or not tieflings, some shifters. Yeah. As you walk by, somebody murmurs something about Dragonborn, and it kind of gives a low hiss. You feel something kind of pop under your foot, and a canine beastkin just goes, "Oh, shit! Watch where you stepping!" And he kind of like, like he holds his foot where you stepped on it.
So what does Zibble
So
do?
she just keeps walking, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. He goes back to the person he was talking to, and you find a spot to sit near a seer with reasonable amount of comfort.
Just to make sure people don't want to try anything, I put my arm around Zibble, and this is the thing to make sure like everyone knows that she's okay.
Okay.
She's fine. Don't worry about it. She's with me.
You get some looks of disgust from the shifters this year as you put your arm around the dragon. There's like, oh.
To rub it in even more, I'm going to shift a little bit to show them on Wild Hunt.
One of them just kind of goes,
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm ruining everything. So
I just go, don't worry about it. To these people, I'm dead and gone and forgotten.
When I get nervous, though. What's that?
So I go to Zibble, don't worry about it. Most of these people think I'm dead, gone and forgotten. So, nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
well, except they're like staring at us and they're whispering things under their breath.
Let them whisper what they want.
We might just get bounced out of here, but you know.
Only if you cause trouble.
So, as you two are talking, a hand sets on Asir's left shoulder and on Zibble's right shoulder and says, "It seems my deal wasn't as sweet as I had hoped. It's a keen sword you have there."
Indeed it is.
You look back,
I think
and suddenly it all hits you as you kind of look back. Instantly, you put a face to the name of Wit, who is getting low behind you. Get low. He's getting low behind you, sitting cross-legged, and says, "Well, I do try to take advantage of the situation when it presents itself. It was rather unfortunate that it didn't go my way. So,
well, with the situation we want to present to you, you'd at least be taking advantage of it legitimately for once in your life."
he kind of goes, "Ugh." It's not a savory word to hear.
He doesn't like legitimacy.
Mm-mm.
Everything must be illegitimate.
More fun that way.
So, you work for the purple-skinned woman. Disgusting as she is.
Oh, I could tell you disgusting about it, but I don't think you'd want to hear about it.
I've seen what you've seen, unfortunately.
Then you know what we have to work with.
Why is he doing so
And the faster
disgusting?
you accept our proposition, the faster we can get the furthest possible away from it.
Well, as much as I would love to just simply accept this proposition, I've seen what it entails, and I've seen what you've seen. I do not wish to venture with you.
And we merely need you to open the portal that gets us there.
The same portal that destroys this very foundation that we are on.
Could do, yes.
Why are you
But-
so keen to bring that destruction?
Well, I mean, like, is there a way though? I mean, why would we be opening the same portal? Because if you're in charge of it, then you could open it somewhere.
I could open much like the one that you seem to step on. And he's having trouble. You can tell, you feel your brain kind of like getting tickled and like gushed around as he's prodding and poking at your memories. It's almost headache inducing, but it is very dizzying. And he says, but by simply going back there, you increase the chances of his vision.
So, wait, well, how would he? Okay, how do you know that? Like, so every time we go back, it is.
It could destabilize the ley lines or something.
Does he? Do I like? Would I be able to tell?
No,
if
you're
he, like,
you're
knows-
confused as you are right now. And then he goes, not only can I see what you have seen. He looks over to Zibble. And Zibble, I need a Constitution save.
Save.
Don't jinx it.
I think one of y'all got too nervous. That's pretty good.
Do you keep that 13?
I'm gonna add a hero point.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
You feel this wormy feeling inside your skull. Something kind of like slithering around in there. And then you find yourself standing over two tombstones. One with Zaktorin and the other with Zendrana. And then to the next of it, you see your sisters. And then to the next of that, you see several more. And you kind of begin to walk down and realize that you're seeing generations of your family as you go down these tombstones, all with the same last name, as it carries on, until you stop at 10 generations later. Then you come back to, and you're in the bar. He goes, I see your nightmares as well. He knows your dread of time shifting again while you're there. Why would you be so eager to return to such a place?
Out of character. We totally need this guy.
I could do as I wished with my power, but I choose the simple life, small crimes, little attention, for good reason.
Well, your little attention has apparently caught the notice of Vix. So,
And she's who, I mean, it's her that we have a debt to. So
yeah.
we have no choice in this matter. I mean, if I would obviously leave now, I mean, I don't want to lose any more time with my family, but
You always have a choice. And he's not there. Outside, Leo and Fia are watching passerbys pass by. The giggle of the occasional whore as she draws somebody into a brothel.
It's gonna take all your money.
Yeah. The occasional other fight spilling onto the street. The crash of glass on stone and people
Oh, no.
murmuring and walking by. But nobody goes into the bar. Nobody comes out of the bar for what seemed to be maybe 30 minutes to an hour.
That's weird.
Leo kind of chimes in. Huh, slow night.
It's an illusion.
That was my first assumption. Can I do a perception?
Perception? Just make the check.
Because I don't have any spells for that. Or with like Arcana or anything?
You could perception, knowledge. Arcana is a knowledge check.
Arcana is
And-
intelligence.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
knowledge.
okay.
And you, I believe, may have detect magic as well.
Don't.
Oh, okay.
This one.
All right. So you study your surroundings, but nothing really seems to stand out as strange. So, about 40, we'll call it 45 minutes later. Isir, Zibul, as you kind of gather your senses and look about the place, you notice that those with the brooch are all eyes on you two. They're not getting up and moving or anything like that. They're still talking, but they keep looking back to the both of you. Keeping a close eye.
Something bad feeling is here.
Yeah, I finished my drink, put it down, and I say, well, it's best time we leave then.
I think we better slip out.
Nobody makes any moves to you as you guys stand up. If you continue to move out, they don't make a move on you as you continue to move out. They let you leave freely. And about that point in time, you see Fia and Leo just kind of standing out there waiting. Leo doesn't have anything to say. Nothing happened out here.
Do I still have my things on us? Did nothing get nicked?
Yeah, nothing got nicked.
Good.
He
I don't know. I mean,
doesn't realize that you might just be able to only summon your sword, so he didn't try and take anything else.
Good.
we saw him, but he disappeared.
But I kind of go to him, well, he knows that we're looking for him, and I get the feeling he's just going to keep coming back to us over and over again until we completely disappear from him.
Well, but the thing is that he can see everything that we see. He knows all of our thoughts, and he doesn't want to help us because he doesn't want to ruin the ley lines. And what he said was that if we keep doing this, if we keep going back to Prime, we're going to just summon everything that happened in Asir's vision.
But that's a maybe.
Yeah, where's the reward without the risk?
Fia, in your mind echoes. Reward is worth the risk of 500,000.
Reward is risking what?
In her mind, she hears that reward
Okay.
is worth the risk of 500,000.
Oh, why do you do this to me on the spot? Because now I can't think of anything.
Good, that's the effect.
That's the, yeah.
It's like,
Alright. Well,
Zibel's really disturbed because she just saw like her whole family dead, and yeah, so she's just like, I just don't even know what to do right now, because I'm still reeling from time travel, and like I'm still trying to get a grip on that, and then the thought of like never having a grip on that, you know.
mm-hmm.
can I kind of just like think that we're just trying to explore? I'm a scholar. This is what I do.
And what happens when things ought not be explored? Christopher Columbus.
That just makes it. That just makes it more exciting.
For some.
Is it him in her head?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, we could go check the ley lines again and see if they're fine after 40 years.
Yeah.
That might be an idea.
We have someone who can stabilize the ley lines if that's any concern.
Yeah.
Would we need to like, do you say that? Like, then we could talk about it, or like...
Yeah. Well, when we move out of Lowtown, I'll mention it.
I just want to add on, like, we still need your help,
Mm.
and unless you know of anyone else that can do what you're doing, then we're still gonna keep looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to threaten him, I'm just saying that we need his help. Just to do one thing.
I mean, wherever you are, I totally, like, I agree. But you said there's always a choice, but there really isn't a choice in this matter, because this is just something that everyone's going to be trying to do regardless. Like, the university is going to do it if Fix doesn't do it, Everyone's going to be trying to go to Prime anyway. And if it's going to summon the gate anyway, then, we have to find a way that we can maybe prevent that from happening if there is one, like, first we have to find that out, and then we can take a step forward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of us want everyone to die.
You're just met with silence.
Then I'm done. Rest
Yeah.
and
Well,
come
I
out
tell
the
them I'm
next
gonna
day.
I'm gonna hang around here for a little bit later, and I'll meet you out and back in wherever we'll meet up.
You sure? A couple of blue cloaks. Oh, no, I wasn't in there. I mean, it
You
seems
guys-
not fishy to me, so I'll just be like, alright.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna go try to like find some information about the ley stones and stuff because I want to know if anything's happened or that
Okay.
kind of stuff, if possible.
Just a moment.
I mean, out of character, I want to hang around, but I think in character, I'm not sure what to do. So,
In character, I'm just like really nervous.
yeah. So I'll just kind of ask Leo, what do we do now?
Leo's basically just really confused at this point in time. He's not quite sure. Just a moment.
Then I'll look to you guys. What do you want to do?
You get,
Well-
sorry, Aesir, you get no response. But, as you guys
Map
kind of
change.
begin to move about, you notice that there are several blue cloaks guarding the main roads.
Every
out.
exit.
The main roads, at the very least.
The main roads. So what do like the back roads lead to? We don't like just alleys.
Yeah, they're alleys.
All right, well,
So we're basically getting cornered.
Can I do a perception check to see which way the alleys would lead us out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know Lowtown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
wow, yeah.
You could take a quick break to the right and probably have zero problem getting away. And as you're thinking that, out steps Wit. I wouldn't do that. For once, someone seems to make a bit of sense. You will found a guild for us.
Explorers Union.
You will provide jobs to your kind and mine. And should ill come of this, I will see that the portal is immediately destroyed, trapping anybody on Prime where they're at.
I think that's fair. Wouldn't want a two-ass crawling through here now, would we?
No, we would not. He walks forward and offers his hand to shake.
I shake it.
In
I
character.
want to like look at the
You don't shake a hand, as your hand goes through his.
A double, huh?
He goes, well, there could be as many of me as I wish there to be. I want you to understand this. I will not go in bindings.
And I had no intention of taking you in bindings, especially not to where she lives.
For those of you that had not seen the very first session, I pitted level 0 characters against a Tarask that invaded the city through a massive portal. That's where this all stemmed. They fought a Tarask at 0th level.
I mean,
And I killed
Superman
it.
shit.
No, Bori. I killed it.
Then they discovered it was actually all a vision that
Yeah.
Aesir had.
I'm
But
clinging to
we
Leo.
totally
I don't
leveled up
really-
from it.
In character, I'm not really sure about this guy. I'm really nervous, so I'm clinging to Leo.
That's fine. One of the blue cloaks throws a spear.
What?
What?
Where?
Not Yvonne.
Yvain.
At Fia.
Why?
And it goes straight through her. She doesn't feel a thing.
I just want to stop
So the all
doing
illusions.
that.
He goes, you guys put faith too much in your eyes. I'll travel with you.
Well then, out of character. So, yeah. So now he's on our team. Yay! But
Wit has joined the
so
party.
but Tony, to found an actual guild, would we have to go like through some government fair trading? Pay $50 for a business name kind of thing.
We could probably just ask Mama.
Remember, if
Like,
you do
hey,
things
so
on your
help us,
own,
but we need this.
yeah, if you do things on your own, it'll be different. You would.
But if Vix, wait, you did say before Vix is kind of, since she expanded the Seekers or whatever, more free or minorities started coming into the city, right?
Correct. More beastkin, more tieflings.
Yeah, she's all
more
for
shifters.
like free trade.
Yeah.
So what if we did make the guild or the
It would
Explorers
be
Union
friendly
and work in
competition.
tandem? Yeah, it would work in tandem with the Seekers.
Yeah. No, she basically agreed to that to begin with. She says, I just won't
Okay.
fund you anymore. You get to have the hole in the wall still. It'll be completely yours. She did that at
She's
the
gonna
gift.
protect us, but she won't give us.
Money. Or funding.
Yeah, she'll specifically she will protect the hole in the wall. She'll
So-
keep it
Yeah.
secret.
I have a question. If I were to join the Seekers and hypothetically Aesir and Zibble fund the Explorers Union, can
Yeah.
I still go with them
You-
as like an ambassador kind of thing? Or?
Well, you wouldn't be an ambassador. You'd be somebody separate.
Not that, but you know what I mean.
You
A representative or something?
no, you would be doing work for a different guild, essentially.
Okay.
But couldn't they be like a parent company or parent guild?
Yeah.
No, she would take all of you or not.
What if we join her with
Well, we are
the
working for her. It's just
condition-
as a front.
Well, we can join her in the condition that, the Explorers Union be funded, or be made.
Well,
Not
that's the
funded, but...
As like as a means of we'll tell her as a means of contracting shifters, beastkins, and all alike under just a different name.
You would ask. Basically, let's go ahead and start striking deals now. You guys make it back to the hole in the
Yep.
wall. You find that Wit is. I mean, just as he has been, he's been brutally honest thus far.
Straight to the point.
So I want to ask him, what does he honestly think about the Seekers and
I
Vix?
feel like he has no reason to lie. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. If he has actually been really honest, I mean,
He sees all. Why would he have a reason to lie, like you said?
yeah.
He just doesn't much care for Vix.
Well, you
Her-
don't have to like her. You just have to be in business.
Can I ask him what happened?
I tried to pry her thoughts. I shall never have enough alchemist fire to burn that out of my skull.
Well, that was your problem. Or that
Yeah, it
was your
sounds like
fault.
his mistake, but
If you could,
But he did express
be wary with the things that she was wearing and her attitude, then that's all on you.
So you guys
But he did
convene
express.
at the hole in the wall.
Oh.
Lance goes about and gathers some coffee,
We're not on
courtesy
that screen, babe.
of the grinds provided by Starbucks. Starbucks. There we go.
Starbucks.
See, I got you saying it
Yeah.
too now, huh? Starbucks.
Starbucks. Sits the mugs down. And she goes, I don't know how the lot of you did this. I've been on
I go,
him
well, not
for
everything
months."
needs to be brought to you in chains.
Only the tasty things.
Yeah. He goes, Wait goes, I allowed them to. They piqued my interest, unlike you. And Lance goes, at least somebody else agrees with me.
Lance loves him.
And
Lance loves him so much.
there's a bit of an awkward silence.
And
And
just, like,
Zibble
sitting there
are
like,
trying to
Lance
hold
loves
laughter
him.
back.
there is a slight under the table, and Lance kind of goes, violence shouldn't always be the answer, my lady. And you can like see him like lean down to rub his leg or something.
But it's
Did you
I'm
slap him with
watching
his tail?
turn.
With a tail?
I'm just smiling at Lance.
Yeah, I'm just,
I can see it now.
you
Your
just go,
dragon smile just being more of a snarl, like. Lance is just like, oof.
No, Zibble should go, do you want some cold air on that burn?
I love you, Lance.
He gives a slight wink to you.
You look better from this angle.
So, with that awkward silence, Mordendir just goes.
Closer to Zibble. Or away.
Or
It's-
farther away.
He's scooting closer to Zibble.
Okay.
So you into that guy?
Well, he has red skin and horns, right?
So you
He's a
into
tasty
me?
redskin.
But he scoots a little closer under the feeling that he might need to protect Zibble from Lance with all these shots being fired.
But
Wood looks over
I'm just gonna.
to Vix and says, if I'm to do
Shoulder.
this, I'm going to be funded and we are going to start a guild. One that will provide jobs to my kind and a seer's kind. And the other free races as well.
and I speak of an explorers union of sorts. These are what we are good at, essentially.
But should anything go wrong, I will destroy the portal. I don't care who it traps on either side. I've seen the vision that Asir has seen. I'll not let it come true over your monetary gain. And Vix looks over and says, you expect my gain to be monetary. There's a reason you saw what you saw when you peered into my head. I'm well practiced. And what kind of hairball.
Like, I don't even want to imagine those thoughts.
Yeah.
Especially with the hairballs.
No, but he kind of shudders and he chuckles and he goes, so you hit it. Okay. Do we have a deal or not? And he looks between the two parties. I wish to form a guild with you lot. As daft as you may be, some of you have some great common sense. And that's the foundation that we'll need. Somebody highlighted Zibble. I was referring to Aesir. Oh, snap!
I just clicked it.
Yes.
I clicked her face.
And I go to Vix. I'm sure you've seen that shifters and beastkin are not made for the city life. And if we employed them under the name of the Explorers Union, it gives them some more respectability, but gives them something else to do outside of the city walls other than drink and fight in the streets.
She goes, as you wish. I'll not fund any further, as per our agreement, but you are free to have your own guild. You've been funded enough through what Lance has done for your bank accounts. All I wish is that he opens the portal.
See, I'm still really torn, honestly.
You speak up and say that? Because they're striking a deal here. Westeros is at stake here. I mean, Lumidaire is at stake here.
Stannis marches from the wall.
Winter's coming.
I'm
I meant
just
nothing
gonna-
by it.
I'm still a little bit about unsure where I want to stand.
Well, you're sitting down now, so.
Mr. Literal.
Don't be smart
I
ass.
just want what's best for Lay's Crossing. That's and best for like majority of people. I am not okay
Vix
with.
chimes in and says, well, we're not particularly worried about Lay's Crossing if a certain faction decides to take over. Grasping what we can from Prime will allow me to further my advances against the Falcons. They'll bring nothing but destruction to the city. With them, other factions will come. They will vie back and forth for control, and soon the city will lose itself.
So she's basically saying that she's trying to help the city.
I'm the only chance the city has at keeping the free folk free. And if the free folk wish to have their own guild, then so be it. We can have a friendly rivalry. It'll be healthy, good for the economy. But the Falcons cannot have control, and this will see them erased from this.
Actually, I want to bring that up. I want to ask Wit about the Falcons. Like, we've only been back for a couple of months, and I didn't get to investigate much.
Okay. What do you want to ask?
Just want to ask, how did they? Well, but actually, I want to direct this to both Vix and Wit. Like, how did they first start? You know, why or where did they come from?
A couple of barons, dwarven barons, came from the northern lands, not far off from the Dragonlands.
Boring.
They came with gems and gold and trinkets and ore. Resources that Lay's Crossing didn't have. They made several purchases and brought more dwarves, more humans, and a couple of elves, and established them well-placed businesses along the free market's roads. It was only 6 months' time before they took in what they own now. It is by Vix's power that they haven't taken any further, bringing up property rights, business competition, and all that the free market was originally founded on. Both factions are at their maximum purchase limit. Yet, the Falcons continue to bribe and sneak in businesses where they can. It's suspected that several of the free market businesses that are not within the territories are owned and operated by the Falcons, but not openly declaring them as their faction. But that's okay, because Vix has done the same. Fight fire with fire.
But are the Falcons like pro elf and pro dwarven or something like that?
Not just that, that's their main races, but they are pro just owning it all. They see that they should have their hands in the each transaction. Essentially,
Oh wow, okay.
each transaction that goes through a business should have a percentage that goes to the Falcons. That's how they operate.
And basically, Vix is trying to counteract this.
Yeah, Vix
by
is saying you earn your
amassing
money,
as much.
you keep your money, you pay the property value every month, you just pay your maintenance costs. And that's how she's always made her money. Fair trade. She invests and collects debt. She doesn't do anything crazy. She doesn't say, I need part of every single transaction you make, or I need 10% of your business every single month. This is what this place costs. This is how much profit I need to make. You pay me that every month. We're happy.
Okay. And then, so what she wants out of going to Prime is like just getting more material
She
wealth.
wants to own the
Resources,
resources
Yeah.
that the Falcons don't own. The Falcons, basically, they now have complete control over the dwarven and elven resources that go in and out of the free market.
Basically, if
Okay.
she forms a deal with Wit here, then we'll have our own personal
Yeah.
portal to Prime.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if 25 pounds of blue silver gets transported into Prime or into Lay's Crossing, the Falcons have control over that. If black ore from the depths of the dwarven mines goes through the city, then the Falcons have control over that. What they won't have any control over is, the wood, the lumber that you could get from Prime, or perhaps anything that you might find in the caves, or hell, even whatever the crap that water was. Who knows what that would be worth here. So that's what she's getting at.
Honestly, like, in character, Fia wants to see that happen more than... She wants to be part of that more than just providing jobs for a race that she isn't a part of. And, like, I know it's not just that, but she's leaning more towards the Seekers.
I just want to say, like, I mean, okay, so I want to say, like, I'm sure that you're already aware of this, but my one concern is what Wit was telling me was that what we're doing, and, as evidenced by what happened and by, the disaster that was wreaked and everything, and, like, death and everything, is that if we keep going back to Prime, then it's going to cause all of the destruction that Asir saw in his vision. And that was what Wit confirmed. And it was like something that we were all kind of feeling like maybe everything's still happening the way it was happening, So that's the thing. That was my primary concern, is that...
Even going back at all. That's what his problem is.
Is that it's
just by going back, you
like,
risk causing that. It's not that it's guaranteed to happen, but you do risk it.
Yeah, it's just a possibility. Like...
Yeah. Okay, just leave it on there. I have it.
But I go to Wit if he's mentioned that, I go to him. Then we best check the ley lines once more, since it has been 40 years since they were last secured.
They're fine, Leo chimes in.
Yeah? Okay, good.
My binding
Then
ritual will last for a long time, and if they were off, I would know it. I would feel it. They're fine.
Alright. So...
Because, I mean, other than that, I'm all for, helping
Right.
this. She's obviously helping the city, like, because that's what I just am not. I mean, the thought of the city being destroyed at all makes me quake.
Okay.
So it's like,
Wit,
But is there some
about-
sort of stabilization magic we could use to make the timelines when we go to Prime and come back here still run in tangent?
No.
Or is that if we pick up a
that's even
magical
a
tablet?
thing. Yeah, Leo heavily believes it was the tablet. He felt something go off when Fia touched it. It had to be that. But no, there's no special time magic, essentially, that would keep both timelines concurrent.
Okay.
Wait
Well, then,
calls for a vote.
Alright.
So, all those in favor of forming the Explorers Union, raise your hand. To raise your hand, just ping the map.
I'm kind of looking at Leo. What do you do?
He raises his hand. Mordendir raises his hand.
I raise my hand.
So he raises his hand. Wit raises his hand. Lance raises his hand.
Zibble raises her hand.
And Sybil raises her hand. Those in favor of making it the Seekers Guild. And Vix raises her hand.
But I thought we were joining, not making.
Well,
We're having friendly
like
competition with them.
adding on.
Like, we think about it. We
I
go
mean-
there, get the resources, we bring them out. She pays us for them, and then we can expand and get more people.
Vix herself even said that it would be beneficial. I mean, no,
It's healthy
none of us are
competition.
like
You
trying
guys
to
would
be...
just be friendly rivals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can be like the sourcer of the materials she needs, and she can buy them off us.
Oh man, it's so
Well-
mind taxing right now.
No need to vote if you're undecided because it's
Yeah.
majority vote.
It's majority and it's fine.
Vix smiles and says, "You may have your time to gather what you need to create this portal. I will travel with to the other plane this time, to Prime, as you call it. And a handful of my choice will travel as well. Congratulations on forming your new guild. Be sure to stop by the bank to pay the bill. She stands up, gives a curt bow, and walks away. And Lance does the same, no smart ass comeback or anything like that. He just gives a curt bow and leaves with her. For the first time,
Because
you feel...
now you're in business, he can't smart ass us.
No. You feel for the first time he's actually satisfied with the decision that the party made.
Yay! We
Leo
got
looks
Lance's
to the rest of
approval!
you guys and goes, well, I guess this is our home. Now to name ourselves, because I don't care for the Explorers Union name. That was made by the university.
Okay, so what was the name? Oh, it was Seekers in original Prime, wasn't it?
Yeah. Bix's guild is a homage to you guys as starting off the Seekers.
So,
Acquisitions Incorporated.
Copyright, trademark, can't do it.
That name is unavailable. Please try again.
Acquisitions 89.
We could just be the free traders, Leo says.
Yeah, the free traders, yeah.
that sounds good.
Then
Because, I mean, it's kind of everything that we
Leo
want to embody, I guess. Like,
pulls out a parchment, flattens it out, ink and quill, starts writing some stuff down, the foundation date, all that jazz, and says these are the founding members of the Free Traders Guild. And he backs away. He signs his name first. He backs away. And he signs it super huge. No, he's not a bastard like
John
that.
Hancock's
Damn it, John can't.
Frickin' hell. We get it, you want to be in the history books. Christ, man, I have to take up half the page.
So he signs it. Who's next?
I'll sign it next.
All right, I'm just gonna kind of like mark the line like this. That way I know this important date in history. Mordendir stands up and he'll go sign it next.
Master of Health, Fire, and Darkness.
No, he's gotten rid of that Tourette's. Wit signs it next.
I'm gonna sign it.
Zibble signs it next. And the tiny girl from half a world away scrawls her name.
Very pouty and sulkish.
Alright, let me just take a quick
I'm gonna give you a hug.
No, we could become Tarask ranchers or something.
Monster Ranchers.
Yeah. That sounds safe.
So it'll be fun too. Imagine it.
Alright,
Massive monsters running away from us.
so now that we have the order signed, it's late
So
at night. It's actually probably time to go have a drink, get some rest, because the bank ain't open right now.
Where in the player handbook does it have it on businesses or whatever it was?
That would be the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Oh, okay.
And
Damn.
you don't have to build, but you do have to get basically, I'm gonna say like a deed, not really a deed, and especially since you technically won't be having any property, this is yours. You would be spending 1,000 gold between a lot of you to get a license to operate as a business.
Okay.
Doesn't mean all I can
So
think
it's all slowly moving.
All I can
to-
think of is he's talking about Tarask milk. I'm like, well, you got Tarask milk, you got Tarask fertilizer, you could have Tarask omelets, you could have
You got
fried
Tarask sausages.
Tarask
Tarask
armor.
nuggets.
I mean, I could just go on for days. Days later.
Whatever you do, don't press the digitation in it.
Yeah.
You know, we've even got, what were those bugs called again? The O something or other.
Onkegs.
Yeah, we got onkeg soup,
Oh, yeah.
onkeg jelly.
Yep.
Oh, it's basically the same thing. Ugh.
Wit decides to bed here. He puts his clothes in the footlocker.
I'll go here, I guess.
He puts his
It's
clothes
1,000
in the
gold
footlocker,
total.
So did he like strip down?
Not
1,000
fully,
gold
it'll be
total
down to
on
small
everything.
clothes.
So he just
It's
stripped down
1,000
to his
gold
undies in
total
front of
between
Sybil.
all of you. Like, that's
Okay.
max.
Okay.
Leo and Fia will, I guess, go back to their apartment.
Yeah.
Mord's gonna take a bed.
Couldn't he just sleep in the fire? Just curl up in the...
Probably. He really has grown fond of looking normal. Wit doesn't go to sleep immediately. He has a small lantern that he lights next to the bed and is scrawling some stuff out on a parchment.
So
Do I still have my apartment, or was that only when I was a student?
That was when you were a
Yeah, I
student.
think-
You're welcome to sleep at the temple, but you don't actually have a place that you've rented or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Actually, that's
what's
the thing.
funny?
That's actually the thing I want to do. As they fall asleep, can I actually go to the temple?
Yeah, sure thing.
What was funny is that we had just purchased an apartment before we went to Prime,
Mm-hmm. you
and
rented.
then 40 years later,
Yep.
rent wasn't paid. We don't have it anymore. It was a nice apartment.
Yeah, the property manager called up more than a couple
That's
times
close,
asking what the
nice.
hell was going on.
So that's gonna be the setup instead. Sybil, he's writing down a materials list that he's gonna need for the portal. Aesir, you said you go to the temple. What do you do?
Yeah, I want to see Zektor and then what was her mom name?
Zendrana.
Zendrana.
Right.
They are sound asleep, but Zibil's sister is wide awake. She's actively cleaning the pews and everything
I'm always gonna go up.
because it's
Go up
it's
to
late
her.
at night.
Okay. And I'm gonna go up and ask her, well, bit strange to be cleaning pews so late at night, don't you think?
I guess it is, but it's just as strange to visit the temple. You're Zibil's friend, are you not?
Indeed, I am. Just wanted to inform you that she has since joined the Free Traders Guild, as obviously as it's been 40 years since we were last here. I thought it best just to keep you and your family updated as to where her whereabouts. She's very concerned that should she or we return to Prime, that she might not be able to see you again. So I thought it
But we
best.
only just met.
We did. We definitely did. But it would seem events have pushed us to go back much quicker than anticipated.
Could you send her to us when she wakes?
First thing in the morning.
Okay, thank you.
And I leave.
Yeah, she just kind of like stands there quietly. She stops sweeping. She just watches you leave. All right. Anybody doing anything else for the night? Nope.
No, I'm tired. It's been a long day.
The next morning.
So I still have that, even though I own the sword now, I still have that oath to keep Zibil safe for the
Yep.
sake of her parents.
Yep. The next morning. You lot wake
I tell
up.
Zibil, I tell Zibil that her sister and her parents want to see her.
All right, I'll go over there then,
All right.
because I'd rather go with it.
I don't know where Zibil's token went.
It just disappeared. She's on a different plane of existence now.
There's
Dang,
more.
Girl, you on a different plane.
Oh, I also want to go see Kaylee as well.
Yep, that's fine. So, there we go. Oops. Alright. Fia and Leo, since it was kind of discussed they were going to head to the bank, they begin to head to the bank first. And kind of wait around for the rest of the group there.
Yeah.
Mord, he splits ways with Zibble, letting her go meet her parents, and he'll go to the bank. Zibel
He's
goes to
gonna-
the temple.
Ward's gonna act as his demonic savings account.
Zibble, as you walk in, your parents are sitting there at the pew, along with your sister. And they stand up and basically embrace you. And each one of them gives you a hug. And they kind of just sit there in silence for a moment and say, "We understand what you must do. But do not leave us for so long this time."
I don't want to. I don't want to ever leave you that long again. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to come back. So
Your sister gets up and gives you a really deep hug, and she whispers, and she goes, "You better, because you're going to be an aunt."
Oh shit!
And she kind of just like, she whispers it really low so the parents don't hear, and she backs away and gives like a sheepish smile.
I'm gonna like grab her back into a hug again really quick.
No, wait.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna hug everyone again and tell them I love them.
They
Because I love them.
give you their love, and even your father kind of like tries to stifle back a tear as you turn back out of the
Oh.
temple. He's grown soft in his old age. And you're able to go back to the temple. Aesir, you actually bump into Kylie not far from the entrance to the free market. Seems she was on their way to meet you. She goes, just the person I wanted to see.
What are the chances then?
Indeed. I've done some research, and it seems that the guard has one of the parts I need. There's another in Uptown.
The Eldritch God?
Yeah, there's another part in Uptown. There's a manor.
Yes, the
There's a
Eldritch
manor there. A guy that likes to collect things but never put them to use. Another in the bank in Midtown. The Sapphire Trust. And I would hope that's all the parts, but if not, I've heard tell that the last parts are somewhere in Lowtown. Long forgotten in the sewer. Hidden behind a brick, if the stories are to be true.
Why is it always in sewers?
Good place to hide things.
Well,
Ain't nobody want to go to the
stinky.
sewer.
well, that complicates things, doesn't it? Eldritch
Only a
God, Collector, the bank.
But it could grant any wish you would allow.
Well, and you want these when?
Well, hopefully before we do whatever task it is you wish to do on Prime.
Am I with them?
No.
Yeah, complete out of character. That makes stuff so much harder now. Thanks a lot, Tony.
You're welcome. Side quest unlocked.
The big bad heist of 3 different places. Ching. Go ahead and ask her. Well, if that's the price, then I'm also going to need your help to get these. You know, these are not places that exactly you can
need more than
walk
my help.
into so easy. Eldritch Guard, the bank, Uptown. Yeah, I would suspect as much.
So you'll need more than my help, and I'll need more than your help.
Mm.
So I will offer you a small contingent of, we'll call them interns, for your guild, whichever it is, and myself to go to Prime.
Very well.
Alright, we have a deal. And you shake on it. And she smiles. And she goes, "Where to?"
Follow me.
And she follows.
And yeah, she remembers with a hole in the wall, so I take her in and say, "This is now the Free Traders Guild."
Fancy name.
Mind you, you're going to be finding a lot more free folk around in these parts, but I hope you don't mind that.
Of course, I don't mind that.
Now she has a spot to go to if she ever needs something.
No, she already knew it was there, and where else would I be?
No, I mean not just from you.
Now there's more people.
Oh, right, yeah. Sure.
She's gonna be
And I
getting
ask
all
her-
them Beastie Boys.
And I ask her, have you seen Bori lately?
Oh no.
No, not
Seer, you're just complicating everything.
not since she joined her family in the Falcons.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, thanks. The other business to attend to, I'll leave you to it.
All right then.
I go to
I'll
the
be
bank.
here. These beds look comfy.
Oh my god.
Don't hit on Wit.
All right, so
Wit knows your nasty secrets.
Leo has been holding the spot in line, tapping his foot, waiting and waiting and waiting. He drew number 83.
Ticket R346.
He drew ticket number 83. When you guys arrived, it was on ticket number 3. It's now on ticket number 10.
Great. Perfect. Excellent.
It's like the only
Rest in
day in the
line.
damn city, or what?
So,
I thought Green got in this.
yeah. That's Gringotts. This is a Sam I trust. Anyways, after some more waiting, he finally gets the papers he needed. He had to wait to get the papers he needed so that way you guys could fill the papers out. And now has to go wait to turn them in. What's the split on gold?
So, does Leo have 1,200 gold or whatever as well?
He has more than that. I'm going to
Okay.
go town over here. There we go.
I mean, how many people are paying? That's what I wanted to
So,
know, because then we
the
could evenly
founders,
split it.
we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1,000 gold to split.
So 1,000 divided by
It should
5.
be 200 apiece,
Yeah.
Okay. That's reasonable.
right?
Mhm.
Hang on. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, it'd be less than that. Because there's 6 people total.
Okay.
Oh no, it'd be 5. I'm sorry, I'm counting Morden Deer. Yeah. So it'd be 200 apiece.
Yeah, because Morden Deer is
He's
one
with,
of.
yeah, he doesn't have money.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
He just likes to put his name
He's
on
not-
things.
Yeah.
He's with me. Okay, so just take out 200.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right,
it's
I
200 gold
paid my
apiece.
200.
All right, just mark it out of your character sheets.
Yep.
You have
Ching.
officially founded the Free Traders, and with it comes a fancy little logo.
FaZe Clan.
What's that?
Looks like the FaZe Clan logo. I'm gonna 360 no scope some noobs.
Oh,
Oh.
no, Free Traders. Oh, that's what it is. All right. With that, you basically have. I guess I see you have a choice to make on announcing things as you guys kind of like leave the bank.
Yeah.
Just gonna move everybody right there.
Announcing. What do you mean?
Well, he's gonna need help with a certain something
With his thing that
If he
he
wishes to
arranged with
announce that.
Kylie.
first. Otherwise,
Or Kaylee.
Wit will have to chime in. I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
gonna
Kaylee's price. Shit. Yeah.
What was the whole point of that again? Like you were trying to organize.
Well, to
Her
get her
help?
help, yeah, to get her help, which now also includes a contingent of mages and other. She says interns, whichever they are. It would boost your numbers, essentially,
Yeah.
for a trip into. She says basically that she was going to offer them to to the guild, whichever guild that you guys chose to be with. She was going to say that they were going to go with that guild.
Wait,
All right,
Yeah. Can I ask her to explain the nature of the item she wants to them?
She explains that it is a magical artifact in the form of a deck.
A deck.
A deck of cards.
Can I
Much
roll a
like
history
a
on Arcana?
tarot.
Since I would know what this
much
is out of
much like a
character.
tarot deck. It could see the fortune of many, but more importantly, it could change the fortune and fate. And I believe it would provide to be invaluable on such an expedition where fate will not always be in our hands.
Can I? Would Fia know
And
what
whom
that is?
exactly holds these cards?
She said that the pieces. She told you where the pieces were.
Yeah, but I want her to explain it to the party.
Oh,
Okay.
you want her to tell it. Okay.
You'll find. I'm gonna mark this on the map too.
So, does she
The-
just tell us where they are?
Well, she only kind of sort of knows. She knows that one is held within a
Okay.
vault. You'll find the cards of diamonds in
In
the
Midtown.
sapphire vaults. If stories are to be true, you'll find the cards of clubs in Lowtown. An old collector has the spades. And finally, the Eldritch Guard seems to have a hold of the hearts.
Far out. So, I'll do. So the Lowtown one is just where exactly just floating about. Someone on the street has it.
No, remember she says that she believes it is hid behind a brick beneath the
Oh,
sewer,
in the
or in
sewer.
the sewers.
Right. Yep.
So, are we like all supposed to go look?
Well, don't all have to go. I can look at. I can take initial reconnaissance on the Lowtown one, while Kaylee or whoever else devises a plan about the Midtown, Uptown, and Eldridge Guard one.
Yeah, I mean, essentially we're going to need as much help as we can get to get several of these. Basically, the Sapphire Vaults one would be the toughest, and the Eldritch Guard. What's up?
Yeah, because that's like basically breaking into a
Can I do an
bank.
insight on
Yeah.
Kylie?
Yeah, Leo's not. He doesn't really. He doesn't care enough for this.
I don't like it either. There was a deal struck with
Yeah.
us knowing. Can I use Tides of Chaos to make that?
It's a different day.
Yeah, to get advantage on that.
Yeah.
I also.
No.
Can I use detect
You guys got the
thoughts?
23 on it.
You can use Detect Thoughts, absolutely.
I meant to do it whenever she was describing the deck, but
Okay.
Hmm,
Draw full time.
because I totally
Like,
know
out of
what it
character.
is. But
Is it going to turn her into a lich?
Oh my god!
Oh well.
Did Zibble finally get it?
I mean, I could cast Zone of Truth on her, but
Nah,
didn't
that's not
do that.
really like the thing with Fiat right now is in character a deal was struck without her consent, and we just literally like hours ago formed this thing, and she didn't really have a good taste to begin with it. So it's like, and Vix had said that she doesn't want anyone from the school to begin with because they'll want it for
yeah,
themselves.
right.
So Fia's kind of like iffy on all this.
She, I mean, like she did specifically say like I don't want any of those university rats. And here comes the seer bringing one in.
Well, I
The seer,
wasn't.
what
There,
are you doing?
I wasn't there for her saying the University Rats thing.
I was there, right? Yeah, I was definitely there. So I'm
But
actually.
no one told me. No one told me.
It's alright, you're doing things in character. And hey, if that's what your character does, that's what your character does. So it's not making the wrong move. It's if that's what you're.
All right,
Demon.
chat. You get to vote.
Oh,
Kylie crit failed detect thoughts. The save for it. She blurts out what the item is and her intentions. She blurts out a mysterious secret. She reveals something about herself that isn't yet known.
Oh, I want to know what the item is and
She
her
spills
intentions.
something out from her cloak.
Oh my god, all these options. Can I just pick all of these options? Because, you know what? I get to know her emotional state. I get to know... I can go down the list.
I understand that. But there's one thing in particular.
There's one thing in particular.
Yep, one of these.
Vote, guys. Vote, vote, vote.
One of these is far more important than the others. Which one is it?
So, out of character, there's no skill that can, like, do, like, a history roll or anything to see about finding out what she's talking about.
Mm-mm.
Like a recall lore or anything.
Not one that's achievable by you.
Okay.
This is in character, a
Right,
thing
yeah.
that you just simply haven't heard of.
Okay.
Haven't studied.
Well, out of character, we could try find the one in Lowtown and do an investigation on that.
Mhm.
See if carrying through with this deal is worth it.
Alright, I'm giving it 10 more seconds.
Come on, guys. Oh, it's a tie.
It's a tie.
Alright, time is up.
So it's DM choice.
It is my choice. Well, one of these things was vastly more important than the others. It was not one of the winning things.
Damn it. Which one was it? Point it
Oh,
out
shit.
so that way you don't have to say it. I want to see if
No.
I voted for it.
Nope.
No, I just want to see if I voted for it. It was the one I voted for. I had the intuition.
It's the deck of many things, she blurts out. And I wish to take over the university with it. I don't know what made me said that.
I did. You're welcome. Fuck off. Leave.
Does Fia say that out loud so we all can hear
Yes,
it? Or did...
I did.
Kaylee's just like,
Then I fear we cannot go through with this deal, and Kaylee, if that is your intentions. What's she going through? What's happening?
It's my dog. He's having asthma.
I thought that was like a hiss from one of you guys. It's a dog.
It's my dog. It's okay. He's having asthma. He even he has asthma stuff.
No. So to the chat, and
It's like-
you were talking about like, yes, it could grant wishes. It can give you amazing luck. It can do this, this, and this. It can also summon 3 devils to kill you instantly. Like, that's not even funny. There's a 1 in like 90% chance that you will get something good out of that deck. Most of it is bad. Most of it is like, okay, well, you're screwed for the rest of your life. I have tried. I have had a deck of many things. And you know what it did? It turned me into a lich. It was great for a little bit until I died.
What are you doing, Tony?
I don't know. He's reading.
He looks
something.
very.
He is
plotting.
very concentrated. He has like 3 different tabs open over there, and I'm not looking at it because I like surprises.
Can I do a perception check to see if she's preparing any spells to use on us right now?
She's not.
Or if there was any used on me when I shook her hand?
Yeah, the deck of many
Oh,
things
nice.
can be amazing, and it can also
Alright.
destroy worlds.
I want each one of you to cry. To cry first.
To cry.
Mm-hmm.
Cry?
No, Fia is done. She is not having anything to do with Kaylee. In fact, she will go out of her way to stop her from doing what she's doing. Because
Each one of you
Fia
roll one
came here for the university.
1d22.
Everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are you doing, Tony?
I'm very concerned,
Yeah.
but this is just the way that this game goes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bert. I am very concerned here.
Yeah, same here.
The first time I used the deck of many things in my campaign with Rook, I was a fortune teller and I would give people these cards. And one guy he suddenly got obsessed. Like he had to go across the world to find this magical item. He didn't even know what it was or where it was. So he's like trying to find this thing and he doesn't know what he's looking for. And he basically explored himself to death.
Far out.
So
Alright. She looks out at you and says, "To hell with it!" And she reaches into her side purse and pulls out a deck of cards, and she slips the grip on it. She pulls one card, but 2 more fall face up.
oh my god, we're pulling from the deck.
The first card,
Tony, no.
a seer.
I know what the numbers are.
She holds it out. Jeez. Aesir, the sound of metal cracks against your back. You look back and see a pile of dust behind you.
Which
The
sword?
necklace that you are wearing disintegrates around your neck. Your magic items,
She's gonna die.
every magic item that you wear or carry disintegrates.
So that was just the necklace gone.
And the sword.
What? Which
That
one?
sword is magical. The one that Zibble's parents gave to you.
Ah,
Destroyed. Zibble, as you look down... Or sorry, no, it was Fia was next. Fia, as you look down, you see what looks to be a thief. The rogue card.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens. Which gives you a empty pit in the bottom of your stomach as you worry about what could happen.
Out of character, I know it.
Zibble, what's your alignment?
I'm lawful neutral.
You are now chaotic neutral. Your mind suffers visions of terror, and basically you fall to your knees, collapsing in pain as you look at the card of balance, and your alignment shifts to chaotic instead of lawful. You're now chaotic neutral. You're a free person, but that was a lot of pain.
You have been smoten. Smited.
Wit looks about, sees what's going on. Kaylee falls over, bleeding from her nostril and her eyes. And Wit says, gather those cards.
You're not thinking about
I
using
snatch
them,
them
are
up. I snatch up those cards.
Give those to him, and he points to Mordendeer.
I give them to him straight away.
He looks over Mordendeer and says, never let those see the light of day.
At least someone knows what they're doing.
Mordendeer's like, oh, okay, okay. And Wit kind of looks about and says, she'll need burying.
Oh my god, I knew it.
And he just he proceeds to find a bed in the hole in the wall.
I kind of look over at it. She's definitely dead, yeah?
Yep. There's
He
as
made her
you
into head cheese.
as you
He
lean over,
exploded her brain.
as you look over her body,
I've seen
you
this
see that
before.
there is actual chunks of stuff starting to pour out of her nose.
Oh, God.
Ew, gross.
I've seen this before. I've done this. So.
So
In
did
that
Wit go
case.
to his bed?
Mhm.
Can I follow?
Yeah. You put him on follow.
Yeah. Slash.
Right click follow. In
Go
that case, I
ahead.
asked her, well, could you at least freeze her head so nothing falls out?
Falls out.
Why not? I
Or
guess.
slimes out or
Yes.
whatever.
What's the one with the skull on it?
Oh
no,
my
I'm just kidding.
I thought we were gonna all die. As I'm walking back to the room, do not pull from that deck. I can't do that though because in character I don't know what the hell just happened.
And once she's done that, we'll cover the body and all that.
Yeah, I froze her.
Yep.
Why not?
Okay, yep.
Cover her up, and I'll walk her out, or walk out with the body to around somewhere there. I don't know. And she's still attending the university at this time, yeah?
She was technically a professor still.
Okay. Well, I asked Zibble, tell Zibble, well, she's technically a professor at this time. They're gonna be wanting to know where she was and what she was doing. So.
Then we have to hide her.
Accessories to murder.
Yeah. She started it.
I mean, what's the one who said she needed burying? I don't know how, I've never done this before. I don't know how to hide a body,
Now, you're not hiding the body. I'll do that. Just need you to. If the university does come looking. Wait, we're still under Vix's protection, right? Since she's only protecting the hole in the wall.
Sorry. So what's that?
So Vix is protecting the hole in the wall.
Yeah, it's secret as kept.
Okay. Well, I'll need. Okay, I tell Zibble. You'll probably have to tell Vix what's happened if they do come snooping around.
I mean, if that's not going to get us in trouble.
And so I collect up what's left of the dragon sword and all that magical dust
That is no more.
and the magical pendant dust,
That is no more.
and put in I kind of put in my coin purse
Yes.
or whatever.
Can I before I go see Wit, because I want to know what just happened. Did Leo get affected by it?
No, only 3 cards fell. She held 1 card and 2 more fell, and you happened to look at one, and Zibble happened to look at the other.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want me to have the deck spill out
No.
whenever she falls over dead.
No. No. No.
Are you sure?
That does bad. No. I'm sure.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay. Because I'll do one
no
more.
No, shh.
All right. One more draw from the deck, guys.
No.
What's the vote?
Do
Aesir.
it for the hell of it. Just do it. Not
No.
on me.
No?
No.
No.
I just want to see what you pull next on a
No,
random
no,
scale.
it's perfectly fine because she did technically fall when she died, so maybe a card got loose. Yeah, let's just straw pull this.
No. It was magically held together. No. It is
It was
magically...
covered by her body, like, and
Yeah.
it was face down. It wasn't actually out. It was. There's a 50-50 chance that.
So it's whoever makes
nothing
magic
even
cards
happened.
actually invests in them sticking together.
We'll have to just see what fate decides. Straw
I'm
pulled
just
it.
going to like
Do
poop
they get
everywhere.
one more
This
draw?
is gonna happen.
Yes or no? So
There's
far,
just
it's
gonna
time.
be like poop rocket.
You know, it. Oh God, it might be a good thing, but so many bad things have been pulled.
So many bad things.
Oh my God.
Terrible
And
bad
it
things.
doesn't-
So many
It
bad
doesn't
things.
stop. It doesn't stop. This could send you on a lifelong quest for something you don't even know what you're doing.
Well, that's basically
Like,
what
come
you're
on,
on right now.
Like, basically, I just lost my dragon sword. Fear is got a faith card and bad feelings. Zibble has now changed alignment.
Basically, I just do whatever I want now. So
Yeah, you are true neutral.
I don't care about
Yeah, you've lost.
authority.
Essentially, yeah, you've lost
Yeah.
motivation for the law.
Right.
Right and
Yeah.
wrong is.
I don't care about
You
doing
just
the
do
right
what's-
thing anymore.
It's essentially you just try to do what's best for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in it for yourself.
All right, overwhelmingly, yes. One more card fell as she slumped over dead.
If I like have diarrhea right now,
This time,
we're all gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. We're all
Mm.
dead. The end. Bye.
2.
Thanks, guys.
Shy can see what it is, and she's face palming, so I'm very concerned.
Holy crap!
What happens, Shanna? Tell us.
Mordendir looks down and sees the card of the sun. Mordendir, hang on a second.
What happens, Shanna? Just say it. Just tell
can't
us.
read it.
That goes through the pages.
Don't say anything, chat. Do not say anything. Shh, shh, shh. I can't say anything. I know what it is because I've had the deck of many things, but I'm staying quiet because
The anticipation.
Yeah.
Just say it.
someone's gonna put You should. You should be ready. Oh my lord.
Just give me a moment.
He has to change the screen. Oh my god.
There we go.
Maybe he's just lucky. That's all I'm saying. On both of her cards. I see her got the shit one. Well, really me in this here. Because y'all don't know what happens with my card. Out of character, I do.
Is there a way to fix the dragon sword?
Not right now, there's not.
With a lot of looking, a lot of money,
Although,
a
if
lot of powerful
could I
spells.
could I use the dust to imbue it into my other sword that I have left over?
Just keep a
That'd be
hold
cool.
of it.
Yeah, I will. And
Keep it in a
bloody-
doggy bag.
pendant. I'll keep it in like a plastic bag you get from the supermarket.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to have to redraw Mordendir.
Anticipation, guys.
Because he grows by 3 more feet. His
What?
horns curve back, his wings bust through the trench coat, and he kind of is hulking and like lumbering over as a trident forms in his arms. And he
Oh
just goes,
shit!
The hell? The trident licks with flames from its 3 spikes. And, of course, he busts through his freaking shoes and everything like that. He's standing there, very much naked.
And proportional.
Yeah. And he smirks
10-foot
he smirks
tall
as he
man.
looks about, and he goes, "It's been aeons since I felt this good."
Is this like his true form?
Yeah. He gained 50,000 experience points and a random wondrous item which appeared in his hands.
What? Is this your true form, Mord?
Indeed it is, Zibble. Thanks to you and your friends here, I finally feel like my old self again.
Not
God,
the
out of
evil part,
character.
I hope.
Out of character. Is he gonna go Shadow the Colossus on us? He's gonna like be.
He
We're
goes,
gonna get some cultists running towards
as
us.
a lot of you kind of like stand there intimidated.
I am
Leo's
very taken aback.
Leo's kind of reaching back.
Yeah, I'm like clinging
And-
to Leo.
And he goes and stabs the trident's hilt down to the ground and goes, "The Falcons don't stand a fucking chance."
GG.
Nice game, guys. See y'all
Guys.
in Prime.
Hey, Cat. Aatrox got fed. GG.
Well,
Oh my god, he is Aatrox. Totally is.
Teemo fed Aatrox. Game over.
Well,
I
I
can
that was
ride on
great,
Ward's back
guys.
now.
What was there to
Guys,
be
I'm
worried
gonna
about?
ride
Can
on
I
Ward's
ask,
back
can
to
I,
that
can I
cat
ask
now.
Mord? With his omnipotent power he now repossesses. Can you please fix my dragon sword?
He smirks. Perhaps. As you wish, Zibble. I could. He goes, I totally could.
Man, Zibble, you have a devil on your side now. I hope to God he stays good.
He goes, give me some time. I do not know if I have those powers once again. And they were dangerous powers.
Yeah, I don't.
I
Well,
feel
whenever
I
you
could
feel
use
ready,
a good rest.
Yeah, get some sleep.
So
I'm gonna,
he looks over at Kaylee's body and goes,
I got
Make-
this.
no,
Consideration.
no. "Make like I see your sword." Bam! Uses the trident. She burns to ash.
Well, that solves that.
He goes, "Make like the sword." Bam! The deck of many things becomes ash.
Damn.
Oh god!
Well, if he can destroy a deck that powerful, then surely he can fix a sword.
I can destroy. I don't know much about fixing.
No,
Yeah.
you guys.
Could you destroy so much that it just reappears and fixes?
Remember, yeah.
You guys don't know how strong you have to be to destroy the deck of many things. I'm
50K
really scared.
He stoops.
I'm
He
really
just got-
scared.
He stoops back into the
50K.
bed chambers and looks back and goes, "Good night, everybody."
No, I'm never sleeping again.
What did he say? I didn't hear.
He
are
says,
you
"Good night,
cracked up?
everybody," and keep in mind that he's still nude and like it's just dangling as he walks.
It's the dangle.
Even as he turns away, you see it just
Oh my
flapping
god.
and a
Whenever
flopping.
he like turns his back to you, you see his butt, and it's still like dangling under.
Yeah.
That's not his
Stop.
tail.
Gonna have to get used to this.
What even happened? Like,
I am dumbfounded. I am on top of Leo, like,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Leo,
like,
Leo hasn't moved.
what the fuck just happened?
Leo's like, yeah. Seriously. What just happened?
Wait. What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I don't know. That's
Wit
what
said
they're-
that?
Huh? Oh, you looked at Wit? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I called for him.
Oh, Wit?
Yeah.
No, we already went to bed.
Yeah, but I'm calling for his ass.
Wit comes like scrambling out really fast.
Yeah, what the fuck? What? There's a devil in your bed, like in the bedroom.
That's more?
And yes, another card fell out.
And look what he did
was
to the
sitting on
cards! Look what he did to the
Listen,
cards!
there's ash
He did the
everywhere.
right thing. He did the right thing to the cards.
So what happened to me? I don't see any effects. As they both got effects, Mord got an effect. What happened? Zibble, what happened to you? Nothing physically looked. I mean, you crumpled over a little bit, but
I mean, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't
Straight
care
into it.
anymore. Life is a dull abyss.
I
No, she's
mean,
just chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
I mean,
You just feel less constrained by law.
Yeah, you just now you
Yeah.
feel now it's more just like
I feel more interpersonal. I feel free.
well, I mean,
Yatta!
so
I just feel like, what's the point of following the rules anymore?
Yeah.
I want to ask Whit if he can see. I'm really, really, really concerned about what happened to me. I don't like it. I don't like not knowing what's happening. I've
I
had too
can't
many
see.
things
I
fuck
can't.
with my body.
Hey, I can't see the future. I can only see visions that you've seen.
No, I sure as hell didn't see this coming. No? Okay.
Mm-mm. He didn't read. He didn't get a chance to read
But-
Kaylee. Not until she met, like everybody met, and then she's the one. She's the one who awoke the beast. Because you caused her to crit fail, her mind being read.
I told her to fuck off.
Anyways, I'm
that
gonna
was
get
it.
I'm gonna get the dustbuster out and vacuum up Kaylee.
It's not the funeral she needs. It's the
Yes.
funeral she deserves.
So on this very confusing and
I am
insane
so upset.
cliffhanger, we end our session for tonight.
Frickin' hell.
Very confused.
Was not expecting that at
I
all.
felt sick.
So,
Zibble looked like she got sick. Asir just had dust fly off of him. Mord just
I
been 10 foot
actually-
tall and now has like a 2-foot penis. What the hell is that
give
shit?
me like 2 seconds because I actually literally have to go to the bathroom.
All right. Sounds good. We'll take a quick break and then we'll come back with our afterthoughts.
Yes.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Far out, man.